NIJINSKY II, in 1986, leading sire in England and Ireland and sire of both Kentucky Derby winner Ferdinand and the English Derby winner Sharastani. Leafard, the leading sire in the U.S. and Europe by total money won in 1986 and represented in part by 1986 champion Dancing Brave and Manila. Nouriev, leading freshman sire in France in 1984, sire of champion Sonic Lady, Miesk, Valakaya, and Theatrical in Ireland, and sire of 1987 classic winners Miesk and Soviet Star. Danzig, leading freshman sire in 1984, sire of champions Chief Crown, classic winner Danzig Connection, and major stakes winning Stefan's Odyssey. Polish Navy, Contradance, Green Desert, and Qualify continue. Stormbird, among the leading sires in 1985, sire of classic winner Indian Skimmer and such graded stakes winners as Bluebird, Stormcat, Magical Wonder, and Splendid Moment from just 2 crops. The Minstrel, leading sire of 2-year-olds in Europe in 1986, sire of champions Treizième, Minstrella, L'Emigrant, Longleaf, Shikla, Baccaroff, and Fields of Spring, and major winners Palace Music, The Noble Player, and Sharp Singer, among others. Then there's Vice Regent, sire of champions Deputy Minister, Ruling Angel, Bessarabian, Fraud Squad, Bounding Away, Christie's Mount, and Deceit Dancer, and numerous stakes winners. Be My Guest, champion freshman sire of 1981, sire of classic winners Assert in Ireland, On the House, Luth and Chantay in France, and group stakes winners Northern Treat and the French stake horse Double Bed. What a Guest continues an invited guest in his list of winners. Sovereign Dancer, sire of classic winner Gate Dancer, and multiple stakes winning Bolshoi Boy, Scat Dancer, Sovereign Don, and Bold Southerner among his first 4 crops. Then there's Topsider, sire of the graded stakes winning Filly North Sider, Top Corsage, Top Socialite, Percipient, and Bottle Top. Other top stallions by Northern Dancer include Try My Best, Northern Baby, and One for All. Young stallions just starting their stud careers and likely to be heard from in the future include champions El Gran Senor, Sharif Dancer, and Saddler's Wells, classic winners Secreto and Loman, and multiple Grade 1 stake winner Hero's Honor. Northern Dancer, Maryland Million winners are also represented at stud, with the retirement of Heret and Glow in 1987. Horses come in all shapes and sizes, and bigger is definitely not best for all occasions, especially when Northern Dancer has proved that good things can indeed fit in small packages. Joe Thomas gave his perspective on size and type in an interview at Winfield Farms in 1983.
He's been absolutely incredible in what he has done. He's just absolutely changed the breed. He's made Europe take a whole new look at American horses, and his type has become the type, although NIJINSKY is much different from him. But I think that the Europeans prefer a horse that looks like him. He's a beautifully balanced horse. He's not very big from a standpoint of he's not very tall, but he's a long horse.
On another occasion, Joe Thomas said, "Such is the magic today of the Northern Dancer type, a type that was shunned years ago when no buyer thought the little muscular colt by the Arctic out in the Talmud was worth $25,000. Now buyers will pay premiums of hundreds of thousands of dollars for yearling which look like him. Records are made to be broken, or so they say, but it is hard to imagine that in the foreseeable future any horse will surpass the accomplishments of the great Northern Dancer."
Coming on the turn, and here they are in the home stretch. Northern Dancer showing the way. It's Northern Dancer out in front by a couple of lengths. Hill Rise is running second at the 8th pole. The Scoundrel under a whip is coming up to third. The Quadrangle is hanging in there third as well. Northern Dancer leading by 2.5 lengths. The Scoundrel moving to second. Hill Rise is third. Quadrangle is fourth. Here comes that finish line. Northern Dancer by 2 lengths.